Welcome back, Toddler Tribe. Today we're talking about toddlers and time. Yeah, they both start with T, and that's about where the similarities end. Time management for toddlers is hard. Why? They don't understand the concept yet. I know that you're sitting here thinking, oh gosh, how many times a day do I say just a minute, or that's happening in 30 minutes, or that's this afternoon? That was yesterday. We're doing that tomorrow. These huge abstract concepts of time are not something that they have wrangled yet. And so today we're going to do a little dissection of how they use language to try to figure this out and how you can support them by using intentional language during that conversation. So, a little story time. You know, I love a good story. I was staying with my cousins, and they have an almost 4-year-old at the time. I think by the time that this airs, she probably will be 4, which is kind of cool. So I was there for days, which was amazing because instead of that kind of weird, oh, who is this person that I don't know, but she's in my house for a short period of time kid, I got to hang out eventually with the, oh, this is a trusted person who's in my house for a long time, and so I can show her my true self kid. Really big distinction there. And so it was my last day at their home. And in the morning, it was a weekend. And in the morning, she popped up. She does that. She's a popper upper. She wakes up with that energy. She's just ready to go and starts telling her mom, today's a dance day. Today's a swim day. Today's a dance day and a swim day. Dance goes first. Or does swim go first? Which goes first? And her mom was able to support her by responding with appropriate answers. Today's a dance day. Yes, it is. You do have dance class today. Today's a swim day. Yes, it is. You do have swim class today. We've talked before about that affirming language. Oof, it's so powerful. Use it. Now, your toddler is just giving you information that you already know. As an adult, it can be very, very challenging to accept this information and not respond with, I know. That's what we tend to do with other adults. I actually highly recommend using this strategy with everybody in your life, not just your tinies, but specifically for them. When they are essentially confirming that something is true. There's not a question mark at the end of today's a dance day, but they are looking for that confirmation. So give it to them. Yes, today you have dance class. Dance class is first. Swim is first. Which one's first? Now there is a question. What is she looking to know? The order of events. How the time of her morning will be managed. And this is important stuff. As human beings, we do a lot of moving through time and planning our next steps. So in these moments, we get to support her 3.5-year-old learning process. But also, it is a fantastic readiness skill for school. When you look at any early math curriculum, there is a way that things happen, the order of events, time, and how it's managed. When you look at early reading and open a book, it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And so when you affirm for your kids, and then support them to the best they can understand how the time is going to be managed. You are doing them an incredible service, and you are being who you are, which is their first teacher. I say it all the time. You are their first and best teacher. You just don't know it. Nobody's told you that. Nobody gave you a certificate. Well, they gave you a birth certificate. That was your teaching certificate. You just didn't know it. Everything you do teaches them something about what's coming next in their life. So, how do we respond to this actual question now? Let's add some time detail. Your swim class is, actually, it wasn't. I was about to say something that wasn't true, so I'll just fix it. Your dance class is first. Both classes are in the morning. We're going to start teaching that there's a morning and there's an afternoon to each of our days. Concepts we take for granted that we know. They are still working on differentiating that. Often you have to give an anchor. Morning is everything that happens before lunch. Afternoon is everything that happens after lunch. Okay, that they can hold on to. Absolutely. Dance class is your first thing in our morning. Swim class is your second thing in the morning. And then, this amazing mama even added, we're going directly from dance class to swim class. That extra level of prediction and forecasting. Now, it's not like this was the first time this had happened, right? Every Saturday this happens. But it's amazing to continue to anchor that for your kiddo every single time, because how many times does it take them to learn these large, abstract, challenging new concepts? Not once. Not even 10 times usually. They are well beyond our repeat model of learning. They need you to show up and, yes, say the similar or same things over and over and over. And if you want to take this to the next level, here's what you do. Make the plan. You know I'm a big fan of the mini plan. All right. Kidaloo. I love calling kids Kidaloo. Okay, Kidaloo. So what's our plan today? First, we're going to dance. Then, we're going to swim. Then what? When you leave blank space, if you have blank space to give, and you let them think about what else could be in the plan for the day, it's interesting to see what you get back. You might get, then we go to the park. Okay, do you have space for that in your day? You might get, then we go home. You might get, then we have lunch. How you answer each one of those is entirely up to you based on what you are planning for your day. But if you can give that blank space, you are including them. You are collaborating with them on time management planning. And their future preschool teacher and their future kindergarten teacher and every other teacher after that will thank you for it. Now, if you don't have wiggle room on the third step of the plan because you do actually just need to get home, how about we open up the first step to them? Before we leave for dance class, what's something we should do? You may have wiggle room on that side. You might get jump on a trampoline or read my books or do the Play-Doh. Then you can reiterate that plan. Cool. Thanks for helping me finish our plan. So we're going to play Play-Doh then go to dance class, then go to swim class. Really cool stuff that you have the ability to create a boundary space. Like everything's under that one umbrella, so these kids feel safe. And they feel confident because they know what's coming. So many gifts that you give your kids when you sit with them and really have these conversations. If you try it, I want to know. DM me on Instagram. Let me know how it went. And until then, you know what to do, Toddler Tribe. Stay mindful and proactive as we transform the toddler years.